Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Elemental War of Magic Beta 4, and this is focusing on the mod tools. And you're like, wow, he's gotten really quiet. I just felt like trying something different. Alright, now what I've been doing is trying to determine the best location for the random starting spot of civilizations. And remember, try to go for a realistic feel, and realistically, people set up their societies near rivers, or, well, water sources. So, looking at that, knowing that, zoom back out, and knowing that I want to make sure whoever gets placed has room to explore and expand their society, as it were, setting up their kingdom, and then going from there. So, I think the first one I'm going to lay down is right here. Starting point. It's going to have mountains and a river nearby and so on and so forth. So, got that there. And then this one up here, found a good river location, and then kind of have stuff that they can kind of expand. Realistically, I would probably assume a society would probably want to be stuck within a good resource location. But not knowing how rivers are going to interact with societies yet. For now, I will just put it here. Nope. Either it's done it 19 times, or it's just the game's decided to choke for a minute. So I'm going to reload it in a moment, and then go from there, and I'll restart the video for you in just a moment. You won't notice a difference, but in the meantime, I'll talk to you later. Okay, it's later now. And here we are back in the game again. The loading spot came in fine, got that one there, got one there. So, realistically, the funny thing is, if you were playing on a map by yourself, this whole map here would be a great place to put down a couple more starting spots, and bam, away you go. But this gives that feeling of society did not end up all next to each other after an apocalypse. So spread out and kind of recovering from that perspective. So my next continent or my next civilization location to put down, it's going to be somewhere over here. I think this would be a good spot. And you may not be able to see it right at the second. Let's just save, and it should show up. See? Starting to learn the little tips and tricks. Assume society, started here next to a harbor, and then, which will be food and other stuff that I'll place down. Good resources, and so that's a great starting location over there. And since I want to make sure there's a good bit of distance, so that way they have an interactive area which they can expand and share and grow into. Next is to find another place where society would have developed again. And where would you have put another community? Okay, go ahead, everyone, just shout it out. Where do you say I should put it? Woohoo! Come on, you can do it. I think realistically, this area here would probably be pretty decent. So we'll use that. So starting point and starting point. Funny thing is, these guys are relatively close to each other, but that means somebody's got to develop technology to, set up a harbor and then set up ships and explore, and then they also have to figure out, well, who's going to be next, where are we going, and so on and so forth. So that's 4 starting locations, random, and then we will start one up here. Again, this looks like a good spot to set one, and so that way I can see it. I'll just save it real quick, because sometimes it just doesn't want to show you. So you got another good starting spot up here, and from there we have to find another one. So let's go all the way down to the other end of the land, And again, using the principles of communities and rivers and locations, I think this plot right here would be fantastic. Anyone have any doubts about that? If you do, raise your hand. Raise it high. Raise it hidey-ho. No. Alright. I'll place that there. And it also disappeared again. Disappeared from the left into the right. Okay, so there's a start there. Start way up there. So realistically, how about we start one right here? Well, unless I want to keep it by the river. No. Well, yes, by the river. No, by the ocean. So this one will get that landlocked area. And then this last one, with a good distance between the two. Let's see. Gonna guess somewhere right about there. Now, is that a little close? I don't know. Let's see. 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 just between those, but there's an ocean, so that's going to take time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so far it's reasonable. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 to get to there. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. And here it's 1, 2, 3. Knowing that, I think I'm going to agree with my idea of moving the spot. So destroy that starting location. Click that. Move it up a little bit more. Maybe, yeah, it's going to be probably closer there. That just gives that extra bit of distance so people can feel like they have decent borders without, a horrible start with everything right on top. This is a type of a game here for someone who's wanting to play a long-term world domination or something like that type of game. So, okay, well, that's the starting locations. Next I'll start putting down resources, and we'll catch that in, I believe, another video, because this one's starting to get a little long in the tooth. Alright, I will catch you soon. Bye, everyone. And remember, Elemental War of Magic comes out on August 24th, 2010. No DRM at all. That's right. You buy a box, you don't have to even authorize it to play. You can just throw it in there and start playing. Now, if you wanted to actually get all the cool updates and things that they're going to put in there to reward the customer, then you just update it, through the Impulse website. Bam, it's updated, problem solved, and away you go, and off, have fun. Okay, so that's, I'll catch you in some future videos. And if there's anything you want to see or anything that you're noticing that I can help out or make better comments on, just touch base. Let me know. Thanks again, and have a great day. I know I'm going to.